Hi, guys. Good evening, and welcome back once again to The Edward. I'm your host, Eddie, and in tonight's video, I'll be discussing what I thought of that really good and Walker-filled episode of our second favorite spin-off show, The Walking Dead: World Beyond. Newest episode dropped tonight, which for me, and for those of us without AMC Plus, would be episode 3, which means episode 4 came out today as well. Well, I don't know if I'll be able to cover that or not, but if I can cover it early, I will certainly try to. But this is about the third episode, so if you're not caught up on Walking Dead World Beyond by this episode or the first 2 episodes of Season 2, you might not want to keep watching or listening, as I will be discussing spoilers, obviously. So that being said, spoiler warning is issued. You've been warned. Let's dive right back into it. Man, I love that opening sequence of the walkers being drawn to the blasting music. Because at first I was like, is this a flashback where somebody's enjoying themselves at a concert before the world goes to hell? But then when I saw the speakers banging and then like the fireworks going off and then all the other noise-making stuff all around, I was like, somebody's trying to draw walkers. Oh, they're clearing them out away from the CRM. Cool. I liked that. And Negan would be proud of Silas. Damn, that kid is strong and tough. He took it out all those walkers all by himself with nothing but a trusty baseball bat. So well done, Silas. Well done. Poor guy can't catch a break. I hope things start to go uphill for him sooner rather than later. And speaking of things going downhill, we had our fair share of emotional reunions, paths were crossed, and arguments were had, which is to be expected when you've got a group of conflicted, complex characters like in a show, especially like this. You know, I was delighted to have the sister reunion. I was looking forward to seeing. Very surprised they're doing it as early as they are, but then again, this show only has 10 episodes, and we're already 3 in, so I guess it's not that surprising that they're having the sisters reunite that quick. Unfortunately, the reunion is very brief, and they just mostly argue the whole time about who's been keeping what a secret and the truth about the Omaha and campus colony destruction. Man, I loved Nico Tortorello in this episode, the guy who plays Felix. I loved how the entire time he's talking to Huck, or Jennifer, apparently, he's just restraining himself the whole time. It's as if he is physically holding himself back from taking a much well-deserved swing at Huck. And of course, he's understandably angry with her and hates her, probably. But it was interesting, too, how he could have easily killed her, and rightfully so. But I think he's a guy with a real strict sense of fairness, possibly justice, I would say. But I like how he wasn't even willing to let Percy, who also has legitimate reasons for wanting Huck dead since she brutally murdered his uncle last season. I love how he even goes out of his way to stop Percy, or try to stop Percy. And I'm also delighted that we didn't get some tragic shooting where Percy still tries to take the ill-advised shot despite Will and Felix physically getting between him and Huck. So I'm glad that he stood down from that, because he's a pretty good kid, and I don't think he wants to see innocent people hurt. So, whew, yeah. And then overall, just a great episode. You know, there's some great dialogue-driven scenes between characters. You know, like I said, reunions were had, paths were crossed. Couldn't quite figure out what was going on with Elton at first until, thanks to the flashback, I was like, oh, okay, right. He's still reeling from Hope revealing last season that she killed his mother and unborn sister. Oof, that's going to be with him for a while. But it looks like he's at least willing to try to move forward or make peace with her. We'll see what happens. But I'm very excited. The wheels are very much turning in this show. And it's been the show, season 2 of this show has been teased as getting bigger and broader in terms of scope and scale and action. And I think with all the zombie action we saw in this episode, they're starting to deliver on some of those promises. So I'm excited for what the rest of the season has in store for us. So what did you guys think of this episode? I'd love to hear your thoughts and feelings on it. Ooh, one more quick thing. I also loved Silas's act of defiance when he catches I think it's a canister or something that the guy throws at him, Huck's boyfriend, can't remember his name, of course. And he catches it when he throws it at him, and then he defiantly throws it down. And I like how the guy gets in his face like he's ready to beat him up, but then there's almost this unspoken respect or an admiration that the guy has now developed for Silas for standing up for himself. And then they bond throughout the rest of the episode. I really like that. It's these human connections and moments that really make shows like this interesting. So that's all I have to say about it. Hope you guys liked as much as I did. What did you think? I'd love to hear your thoughts and feelings on it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night and weekend. Don't forget, new episodes of The Walking Dead World Beyond drop a week early on AMC Plus, and then every Sunday night regularly for the rest of us who don't have it. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks for watching. And of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.